Hey y'all, it's Sheila. Thank you for stopping by and spending a few minutes of your day with me. I'm going to cover two quick topics today. Update on breast cancer, recuperation, and something going on with YouTube. I have some people that join me just for whatever I'm doing and have done that since day one, and I appreciate you. I have some people that join me just for the breast cancer stuff. That's when they show up, and I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody that takes a minute out of their day to see whatever I might be talking about. Those people that show up for the breast cancer stuff, quite a few of them I communicate with privately. A few have found me on Facebook, but most communicate through private message on YouTube. In July, that feature is going away. It will be no more. It may have already gone away. I'm not sure. I haven't checked. I have noticed some extra little topics up there and on the YouTube bar and things I'm not at all interested in. But anyway, the ladies that communicate with me regarding breast cancer is very personal, very private subject, and they do not feel, most of them do not feel comfortable talking about it down in the comment section, and I totally understand that. I do. After each video, I list my email address down at the bottom in the drop-down box, the show more. My email address is there. I have tried to communicate with quite a few of these people that I talk to behind the scenes about breast cancer issues. I haven't gotten to all of them, and I'm just throwing this out there because you're not going to be able to private message me, and that feature was used a lot here for me. I hear other people say, I got some private messages and they ask this, that, or the other, and somebody will say, you believe they got that private message? Well, I get a lot. I get a lot. Now, let me tell you what the two topics are for my private messages: breast cancer and powdered foundation. You don't have any liquid foundation on, Sheila. How do you make it work? I just make it work. But that's the two topics. You will have to reach out to me through my email address, which is provided below. Okay, the other thing, I had my follow-up appointment with my wonderful plastic surgeon yesterday. Y'all, it's warm here. It's quite warm. And I have to sit under a heating pad 2 to 4 times a day on high, 20 minutes off. 20 minutes on, 20 minutes off, 20 minutes on, and then manipulate that tissue. Gets a little warm under that heating pad. But I have been doing it. I get up in the morning, that tissue is very hard. It's fat necrosis. That's something that commonly happens. I do the first round with the good old heating pad, and it softens up a little, and I have to manipulate it pretty forcefully. I do the second one, I do the third one, sometimes the fourth, and by the end of the day, that tissue is soft. I get up the next morning, and it's hard as a rock. I have one spot about this big that always stays hard. The rest of it will soften up. I have some up in here now and on the side. So he felt of it yesterday. I said, Dr. Sam, it's just not getting any better. I'm doing it 2 to 4 times a day. I'm manipulating it. And his words to me were, I want David to manipulate it. And I'm like, you need to let him rub your neck and then tell me if you want him to manipulate my tissue. I said, when he rubs my neck, I'm doing this. And I have to say, stop, stop. I said, he's strong. He doesn't realize the strength he has in his hands. It hurts. He said, Sheila, I need David to manipulate it. So I'm doing it. I'm letting him do it. I have bruises today. He wants it manipulated very vigorously to see how much of it will soften up. He is planning my next surgery in November. I tried to get him to do it sooner and he won't. I tried to trick him into doing it sooner and he won't. He's not falling for my tricks, and I know whatever he says is best. So in November, I will have surgery on the fat necrosis in the new breast, and he wants to lift it. I'm like, have you forgotten what my other breast looks like? This one looks good. It looks good. You don't need to do anything to it but work on the fat necrosis. He said, no, I want to lift it. It's not perfect. I want it perfect. I'm like, okay. So he's going to fat necrosis and lift the new breast. He's going to lift the old breast to match the new breast. And he is going to, I have 2 very small areas on my hips at the end of my incisions that don't look that bad to me, but he doesn't like the way they look. I said, you remember, my stomach room opened up and we had to go back in and close it. He said, it's not going to do that this time. It's going to be very small areas. I don't like the way they look. I'm like, I don't notice them. I don't like the way they look. I'm like, okay. He is truly wonderful. I am very much looking forward to the surgery in November. When you've got a navel orange and a honeydew melon on the front of your body, not a navel orange, bigger than that, but you see what I'm saying? 2 distinctly different sizes and different firmnesses. It's hard to make clothes look right, but I've just been going with the flow. I am looking forward to that. So that's my update. I'm healing well. He saw me at 5 o'clock. He saw my stomach. He asked me, he said, do you weigh? I said, I weigh every morning. I've stepped on the scale every morning for years. It helps me maintain my weight loss. I have to see the number. He said, have you weighed any in the evenings? I said, he said, are you picking up between 6 and 7 pounds during the day? I said, he said, that's going to slowly go away. It's common. It's the bloating in the stomach area from the deep flap procedure. I'm still wearing the Spanx. They are getting a little warm because it's a little warm here, but I am wearing the Spanx. They do make that area much more comfortable, and it is just part of it. So, but I am assured it will stop between 9 months and a year. And he saw me looking about 7 months pregnant yesterday. That's how I looked at the end of the day. 7 months pregnant, 8 months pregnant. I'm kind of looking like that right now because it's the end of the day. But everything is going well, really, really well. I have a friend that had the same procedure 7.5 years ago. She took the estrogen blocker medication for 7 years. And at 7.5 years, after being off of it for 6 months, she's had a recurrence of breast cancer. Yeah. I see the oncologist next month. I am going to talk to him about the problem, and we've talked on the phone, is to talk about other options from the Arimidex that I could not take. If I can take one of the 2 other medications, I want to try and take them. They may result in weight gain, they may result in pain, they may result in hair loss, but I want to fight this thing as best I can. I do. And if he doesn't think I'll be able to take them, then I'll just be closely followed up. But please keep my friend in your thoughts. I'd appreciate it. Y'all have a great day. Make it a great day. And I'll see y'all later. Bye now.